Hello, I'm Darren Slack for Ask NFA, where we answer questions from parents, coaches, and players about football, life, and achieving your dreams. This episode, we have a question from a father regarding his son's position. Here's the question. What do you say to a youth coach that says don't limit your son to one position, like quarterback at the youth level? This is a great question, and I'm happy to offer what perspective I can. My assumption is that there are no other options available for the family at this time, and they need to remain with that program. If that's true, the cold reality of the situation is this. Wherever your son plays, the head coach is the one who determines which player plays and at what position. Now, that's the authority we give the coach in allowing our son to play on that team. If the assistants feel differently than the head coach, that's up to them to speak up within the staff. Unfortunately, this may result in our son not being given the chance to play the position he prefers at this point. This can be a result of developmental size, height, speed, current developed ability, and competitive talent around him. If he can't switch teams, the person the father needs to be talking to in this situation isn't the coach. It's his son. While frustrating for a father, this is a golden opportunity to work on the critical aspects of their future quarterback leader's character and perspective. This is a wonderful teachable moment to convey the value of serving the team through any possible disappointment, the value of character needed when he does become the starting quarterback later on in his career, and the value of showing the sincerity of his commitment to keep working on his QB skills for the next seasons. Now, your son's still playing youth ball. It's early. This season will be forgotten, but what he learns from this repositioning will not be. The multiple positions he plays will make him a well-rounded athlete, could make him tougher and teach him to understand the game while having no effect on his future opportunity at all. None of that is bad. It's better than having him stand on the sidelines at the youth level. While I'm all for focusing on your best skilled position at the youth level, it just makes sense to be able to play multiple positions to make sure the athlete is on the field. Playing is key at the youth level. When developing a young football player, especially a quarterback, he must improve his athleticism, mental and physical toughness, and team focus. Not only will the perspective from another position be invaluable to him, he'll learn skills that will serve him through his entire career. Let me share a story that may help in closing. I'm a father of 3 sons, 2 of which played football. My oldest son was a D1 receiver who had speed, could really catch the ball, but his high school coach ran a very conservative run-first offense and decided to put my son, his best and fastest wide receiver, at tailback. To deepen the challenge, I was the previous head coach at the school and had to step down because of the growth of our football training business. The new head coach arrived and made these changes. Everyone asked, why did he do that? People would talk to me at practice and in the stands about what was going on with him and how they didn't get it. I spent many a game night walking along the fence to avoid discussion with armchair coaches in the stands. I was disappointed, sure, especially since the quarterback was my other son who had a Division I arm and could get the ball to my receiver son. This would definitely reduce his opportunity to get needed game film for college recruiters. And I'm not going to lie, I also had dreams of enjoying the quarterback-receiver brother tandem that would set the city on fire. But my dream for them didn't matter. It never did. My perspective had to change, and quickly. You see, parental pivoting, especially in sports, is essential to maintaining sanity and support for your experience. You have to remain flexible mentally and emotionally in order to lead your young man while still enduring waves of confusion and frustration along the way. What I wanted had to give way to what was best for my son, and that was for me to provide a strong, team-focused attitude despite what I felt inside. My son didn't like it at first, and so I wanted to agree with him and complain. Oh, I was so irritated. But he understood the non-negotiable of serving the team that defined our approach as a family, and he did it with a great attitude, and frankly, much better than I believed he would. See, I had my moments where I wanted to call the coach, pull him aside, or influence the process, but I knew what I had told so many other fathers about this approach, so I couldn't be a hypocrite. I had to serve my son's attitude by example, stay the course, and just do damage control. But you know what I found out? The damage was minimal. He got tougher as a wide receiver, and that served him when he did go to the college level, and he learned to put his team first. Yes, I look back wishing things could have been different, but that's what I wanted. And as a father, when it comes to my son's football career, that really doesn't matter. Hang in there, Dad. Encourage your son to excel where he plays this season. Walk a bit when you get frustrated watching the games and facilitate the chance to play next season wherever it seems he can best compete. That's my perspective, and I hope it helps some. Thank you for trusting us to help your situation if we were able to. If you have any other questions you'd like to have answered here on Ask NFA, send your questions to nfacoach@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.